2020 Democrat frontrunner Joe Biden claiming this turn of phrase was ripped off. Watch.
He says, let's make America great again. Let's make America America again.
Now, Avenatti says he does endorse Joe Biden for president, but when it comes to make America America again, he tweets out, quote, I wish I would have thought of this. Oh, wait. Well, we've done some digging, and Mr. Avenatti did beat Biden to the punch. Avenatti goes on to say that since he can't use the slogan, he's glad Joe Biden can. Joining me now, campusreform.org contributor Emma Meshell and Fox Nation host Brittany McHenry. So, Britt, aren't we still America? I mean, what makes America America again? I mean, we are America.
Look, Michael Avenatti is hard up on cash. You know, we've seen many cases, court cases, the extortion with Nike, Stormy Daniels saying she got ripped off. There's an NBA girlfriend that he also took most of her settlement money. So I think somebody in Joe Biden's camp needs to just maybe give him some to say, listen, please disassociate yourself with this campaign, because nobody wants to be associated to Michael Avenatti, and it doesn't have that ring. At least MAGA has a ring.
Well, Emma, to Biden using it, getting away from Avenatti for a second here, make America, I think he's saying make America what it was during 8 years when Obama and Biden were president and vice president, because while they were president, they kept talking about all the problems with America before they were in office, right?
Well, the funny thing about this is it seems like a real pivot because, like you said, they spent so much time talking about America's problems. Now they want to talk about how great America is, which I'm happy about that. I think this is a fantastic country, but it is a little bit less catchy than Trump's 2016 slogan. It seems to be sort of going in that direction. So perhaps they should have taken a different branding strategy there. But either way, if I were Biden, I would be very cautious to get a glowing endorsement from a man who is currently in the news for embezzlement and fraud.
Yeah, and do we really, Britt, want America to be what Michael Avenatti thinks it should be?
Absolutely not. And I'm a little lost with where Joe Biden is. And I think some of the nicknames Trump's have been giving him are a bit accurate in his disposition. He seems tired. I think where he will excel for the Democrats is to have that enthusiasm, the smile to get things going. Even his announcement was about the Charlottesville incident and a lot of hate. He's harboring a lot of hate. And I don't think that's a winning strategy, particularly with our economy doing as well as it is.
So Emma, what happens as a result of this? I don't think that the slogan stays. Do you? I think Biden's got to rip it up now. It's been too polluted by all of these things.
Well, it'll be interesting to see which way Biden goes on this, and it's kind of surprising to see these gaffes from him because he has what should be the most experienced campaign team in D.C. right now, yet we're seeing all of these echoes of plagiarism, which have, haunted him in the past. In the 80s, he dropped out of the presidential race because of some of these same accusations, and now we have people like AOC saying that he has copied her Green New Deal and put his own name on it. So hopefully their campaign, if they're looking to win, can figure out a way to get around these gaffes.
That's when you know it's bad. When you're copying AOC's Green New Deal.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of AOC and the left turn that Biden has apparently met, you might not like that, and they won't like socialism, says another 2020 Democrat candidate. Listen to what former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper says about socialism.
Democrats must say loudly and clearly that we are not socialists. If we do not, we will end up helping to reelect the worst president in this country's history.
Britt, this message that socialism doesn't work and it won't be accepted by Americans seems to be getting some traction. I mean, Bernie's losing traction compared to Liz Warren. I mean, a lot of Liz's ideas are, frankly, quite socialist in nature, but they're not overt socialism the way Bernie was bragging about it yesterday.
Although she does really like the unicorns and rainbows for let's just eliminate all college debt. And I paid off those student loans. I would have loved that utopia, but it doesn't exist. But yeah, a recent Monmouth University poll showed that 57% of Americans do not believe socialism aligns with our values. This is consistent across the board with other polls. So commend him for taking the stand to at least say the far left progressive part of this party is going to do itself in. And they need to get on a consistent campaign strategy, whoever the Democratic primary winner will be, to appeal to moderates, because that's not going to do it.
But I'm wondering, Emma, if Bernie's vanguard on the left of supporters might get discouraged the way they were in 2016. You know, I think 12% of Bernie supporters felt so dissed by the mainstream Democrat Party that they actually voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, there are a lot of young people right now who feel still disenfranchised by the way the DNC treated Bernie in 2016. And there are overwhelmingly young people who support democratic socialism, or just socialism, which is what it actually is. Right. And they favor that over capitalism in the Democratic Party amongst young voters. And there's this misconception that these people still like capitalism. They don't. And I'm on college campuses all the time with the Leadership Institute's campus reform, talking to young people about these ideas. And it's scary to me that a lot of these young people are being educated in a way that sways them towards socialism. The fact here is that the Democratic Party, especially during this primary season, we're watching this play out, is overwhelmingly leaning towards socialism and socialist ideas. That really stems from these young people on our college campuses right now.
But again, Emma, as you said, I don't blame the young people as much as I blame the educators who have not told them about the results of socialism around the world for about 100 years now. Britt, Emma, good to see you both. Thank you very much. Well, Florida gender reveal party using a live alligator ending in